When I look back at God's faithfulness over the last 20 years, I can't help but fall on my knees and praise. 20 years, 5 clubs, it's more than 6,000 students served, miracle after miracle after miracle. God continued to make the impossible possible. When I look back, my one response is, only God. Only God.
My first experience going would change the rest of my life. I was actively in a gang. That was what my life was. It was directionless. There was no focus. I had no hope.
You would think that we would have had so many, warring fights. We brought all of them together. They wanted to be friends. They were kids.
They had this unified community and joy. I would come to know that this is the world of Christ. This is how God's people interact with each other, and this is how God sees me. And that's what made it all the more important, is that, wait a second, through these people, God helped me to realize this is how he has always seen me.
Growing up where we were, it was violent, people getting shot all the time. By the Hand kind of saved us, honestly, because it was kind of like a safe haven for us.
If I'm not loved anywhere else, if I'm not appreciated anywhere else, if I'm not supported anywhere else, it will always be about a hand.
I don't know where I would be, you know what I mean, if I didn't have unwavering love and support.
By the Hand's always there. I am in college right now, and they still walking with us.
This is not even an after-school program anymore. This is my family.
These aren't just numbers. These are lives changed, communities transformed, and students growing to become the solution that God has called them to be.
Before I started coming to By the Hand, my life was all over the place. I had slipping grades, terrible behavior.
I was going through a time where I had basically nothing.
When my dad passed away, By the Hand was there.
They gave me a roof over my head. That's where a time that I really felt that By the Hand is so significant to me, and nobody can take that away from me.
Before I started going to By the Hand, I was told by a teacher that from the way that I'm going, it would be impossible for me to have a steady job, to have a home, or anything like that. A few years later, I'm in By the Hand, I'm doing what I need to do, and I'm making what that teacher said was gonna be impossible, I'm making it possible.
I'm a businesswoman from Kentucky here in Chicago. I don't have children. I have no experience working with children. I mean, for me, the whole thing was and is impossible. And yet, here we are 20 years later.
It started with one who dared to dream, and now that dream has become contagious, and now you have kids who are trying to figure out ways to give back, to move back, to be the source of impact in their community.
You know, I want to do humanitarian work. I want to help people.
I want to become an entrepreneur, helping people that can't help themselves.
I want to be the first step and be the blueprint so other people can follow my footsteps and provide.
When I see these kids growing up and I see them doing amazing things, it blows me away.
Some of our older students now are going to be directors and be in charge of the future By the Hand sites. God is not done working with By the Hand.
We would never fully comprehend the worldwide effects of a single life changed. And I'm a single life that has been changed, and now I get to help change others.
I really believe that if I hadn't responded to God's call, that he would have gotten someone else to do it. And I'm the one who would have missed out on the blessing of working with just these incredible children and families. So I'm so grateful that I said yes.